Ooh, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another WARNO tournament match. It's a 2v2 tournament. I'm on the left side here with my 5th Panzer, playing with my teammate Saint. He's playing his 82nd Airborne. And then we got over here Gneck playing good old 24th Infantry for US. And Growhold, I don't know. Sorry if I'm butchering your guys' names. I do apologize. He's playing good old 3rd Armored. So we can go over deployments here. You can see that we've kind of split the maps kind of based off this line right here for me and Saint. We're going to play passive on uniforms here, and he's going to go really strong for Papa, and I'm going to go really strong for Golf. And we're going a full Schmager here with some, sorry, not full Schmager, some type of airborne recon, and then get some off glare going here as well with a Milan 2 getting this key building here. And I got 3 tanks here, 2 2A4s with a command tank 2A3 with 2 rolling 3s and a Jaeger. So that's my deployment, and we're just going to try to push along this area right here. Opponent here opening up a little bit differently, opening up with an M10 here, some recon, some snipers, some more recon with the little ITO. These have a little TOW 16 pen. And then over here he's got an M1 Abrams with a M70 28 CEV, Fireteam Dragon, 2 chaps, command tank as well, and a air cav trooper going down towards this point over here. His teammate over here opening up a little bit differently, opening up with some M1 IP Abrams, tons of singers, tons of engineers and military police, ITO, CV, some 50 cals. You can see splintering across this entire frontier with 2 Bradley's Fireteam National Guard going into the northern point. And this is already, you can see a big mistake by him. Maybe he's anticipating kind of a push in this location combined, but Saint's going to go really hard over here. And really, he's only having 2 Bradleys cover it and not fully cover it in the north with just 1 sniper. Anyway, let's kick this game off. So yeah, general strategy for us was we thought in a 1v1 on a separate side of the maps we could do pretty well. You can see we're actually not really working together at all. In fact, we're staying pretty separate. It's as if there's 2 games being played, one over here and one on the right. And you can see they have a little bit more, I think. Yeah, so they've done a similar deployment. They're keeping it divided along this point as well. Sometimes other players will be covering a little bit of November from his perspective, and similar to me covering a little bit of uniforms. But, you know, I decided just to go for it. He's a heavy tank deck. He's probably going to be pretty thin with infantry. So we'll just go hard here. And we can always counterattack uniforms in the event that he gets into this location. But if we lock down Golf, it is super difficult to get back into this objective. Already though, the airborne deployment doing really well. Probably could have even gotten further forward. He does sniper team getting caught out here all by themselves. LRS here, Fireteam Dragon here. This is not good for the sniper team. Sniper team is going to go down momentarily. On the southern front though, we got our first action here. Our airborne recon engaging the air cav troopers. He does have a Blackhawk here giving support. I decided to just kind of ignore the situation. I didn't really care if he took this position. I am buying additional roll in 3 in case he brings the Strike Eagle 24 to help his teammate. We kind of assumed 3rd Armor would be on my side and 24th would be in the north. So yeah, that's we rotated, and we're going to push along here as quickly as possible. His Abrams went down the middle, not going down the right path to prevent the, you know, pretty predictable push on this side, where my tanks will perform a lot better in CQC than fighting at max range against M1A1s. Over here, though, we do see some pushing. LAV is getting run into an M1 IP. Does lose the first one, swings off the second. MIP is going to fire another round here and get a clean kill on Saint's LAVs. That's 200 points down. And that Abrams is only 240, so only 40 more points to go to pay for itself. Bradley here taking an ITO. Easy kill for him. And over here, we can see, though, again, we've kind of predicted correctly here. It's going to be really tough for him to push across this open and not us being able to reinforce it. And it's going to be really difficult for the National Guard player now to get back over here to help out the situation over here. So we're kind of playing this pretty well. We got an F-15 Eagle by Saint. He's just going to loiter this around to make sure the Strike Eagle can't strike at all. ITO is getting nice hits on the M1 IP. He is taking them unvetted, meaning that they're pretty much going to lose all cohesion. And the CV's right next to it, giving an extra 5% accuracy. Bradley comes in forward here, takes another... Ooh, does survive. It is a miss, but almost dead. Over here, we do lose our recon here. He's starting to probe. I've got my tanks moving up now, looking to get some kills. He's moving up a sniper team. I'm looking to kill this Bradley. First Bradley killed. Not cheap Bradley either. We're talking about a 70-point Bradley. Does mark on the map that I am there in that position. Over here in the north, though, we just see some infantry pretty much just mopping up this entire location. and Saint slowly moving in here. Sorry, I have to keep going back and forth. Over here, we get a little bit more action. We're pushing here. We're starting to push on the side here. Abram does take some nice shots, pretty much smoking me. I just gonna have to smoke off. We do kill all these forces, though, trying to cross the open. And now he knows I'm starting to probe over here. And we're getting some good positioning over here now, making him kind of rotate back into this corner. We've got a whole bunch of reinforcements with Pioneer Arm Burst, and we're going to start moving into these key positions in these buildings to lock down. Once we get these buildings down, it's really, really huge. We're going to bring another 2A4. Up in the north, we see the fire teams and military police. So they're going to get annihilated by Airborne Dragon with the CV nearby, giving them like triple vet. It's going to be pretty scary squads. It's not looking too good over here. Over here, we do see a fire team Dragon missing his first shot, but he's going to keep probing, it looks like, with the Bradley. He's probably microing pretty heavily in the north right now. Over here, 2A4s, and the 2A3 is moving up. Does have 2 tanks over here. One is a little bit wounded. We get eyes on a sniper here. We do have a Milan 2 here. It's going to get a nice shot, killing one of the M1 and 3s. 20-point carrier. Nothing too much. We're just going to keep probing here. We're going to rush into these buildings here, get nice and CQC orientated with this tank we have right here. CV's now in the zone, decapping. Now we're +6 against them. Over here, his M1 IP still getting suppressed, trying to repair it, but does take a shot from the airborne. AT4 with 17 pen goes down. LGB looking for a kill over here in the far north, but over here, a lot of action. We rush into these buildings. The CEV getting hair caught pretty badly, and now routing and taking almost a Milan shot there going down. And we do also have a Milan 2 here, killing one of his transports. And over here, it's just kind of collapsing all of a sudden. He's really having a tough time. Bring up some supply, another 2A4. Bring up 2 Milan 2s. We're going to put them in these buildings, giving us overwhelming fire support here. And he gets a nice clean kill on our command 2A3. I was really upset about that. And he does get his CV in the zone, decapping the situation. Apache's coming up here. I was talking to Saint about whether he wanted me to help here, or I needed help, but he ended up only having F-15s. I said don't risk it. We'll just use the rolling 3s. And rolling 3s get the job done. Popping the Apache. He is taking back the zone, though. We're going to need to buy a CV. We got another 2A3 coming. The Saint, though, he is locked down this position here. And this over here, he's super thin here as well. We see his artillery aiming at key positions here, but nothing too crazy. We're just mopping up a lot of these infantry squads. And he's got very little recon now. Taking almost a hit there. Mopped up these forces over here. We got an off clear. Milan 2s are going to rotate over here. We're going to drive him into these 2 buildings. Once these 2 buildings are locked down, all of his armor pretty much will get suppressed by all of our tanks. We shifted a little bit over with the rolling 3, get out of the way. Again, Saint, he's got this area locked down. He's thinking about now supporting me in an attack. He's saying he sees F-15s hanging out on my rear side. Just chilling. Giving me that support. I told him at this point I really didn't need much over here. I felt like I was going to knock him out momentarily now once these Milan 2 showed up. So Saint's going to start to probe, lock down this northern side. See an F-15 action here. They do trade. F-15 goes down there. Other F-15 comes in. Saint evacs. You see a weasel over here. Saint tells me about it, and I immediately turn off my AA. Fire, nice shot on the Bradley. That's 70 points down. I'm gonna smoke here. We're gonna move up the ITOs now. And it looks like Saint got his F-15 away, maybe. But over here, that's a little problematic. He's having issues. This guy's pretty thin, so Saint's gonna start building up forces and trying to probe weak spots so he can get into maybe attack November here. While we continue to push over here. Milan 2's now in key positions. 2A4s are moving in as well. Do take a nice hit there from the Bradley, sadly. Do knock out the Bradley there. That is an expensive Bradley. This Bradley, though, firing another round here. Doing good work. Takes me out, though, with the Abrams. We do get a nice hit on him, though. Milan 2 firing another shot. No go yet. The kill. Milan 2 still firing another shot. We got 2A4s here looking. We got CV here now and a CV tank. To kill Milan, but he does lose an Abrams. Now we're just moving up here slowly. Saint's just moving up here, mopping up this forces, making sure nothing can get through. That is pretty much game there. We've pretty much locked down all the zones here. He's using his chaparrals now. Using his supply as well. Who knows what got the kill there. Loses supply truck pretty heavily. Abrams over here is wounded. Got off clear just moving up here now. See Saint still using his bombers to effectively kill all this equipment. He did shift positions here. It looks like he's bombing the wrong target. But yeah, these engineers and National Guard are not going to make the cut here to kick out a whole bunch of airborne. He's going to have to utilize artillery, but he's actually using it to assault me in this position here, which is kind of interesting. There's almost nothing over here. We just got a Chaparral. We do have our first HA coming out onto the battlefield now. He's trying to, looks like he's trying to regroup here. He's got an HA, 2 Tow Cobras. We do have the AA to guard ourselves. We got 3 good old rolling 3s. And Saint's just rotating troops in and out now, supplying them, have these guys fight. He's got a CV vetting them up even further. These National Guard disheartened already. Not going to have a fun time. 2A4s, just putting down some fire. We do see an HA here. We're going to back off. And he does almost get a side shot with an AT4 in my rear. But he's a little bit disheartened. Togobra is doing some work. I'm going to send in my fighter here in a second. I have cheap fighters. Mop up that stuff. Iron Burst is going to take a pounding here. Rollins are trying to move up to get some hits. We're just rotating tanks in. We do have an F4F coming. There is an F4E Phantom in the rear. I want to get these Tow Cobras though. Get the kill, and now we're evacing. He does have his Phantom here. Trying to chase me down. Rolling 3's fire. Get the kill. I mean, we pretty much went positive there. To force him to use his fighter to die. And he actually lost the HA here. He was driving to the side, trying to get behind these tree lines, and our ITOs got him there. That's a huge loss as well. That's pretty much losing it. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of losses. Only 10 seconds left. Pretty much over. He got stuck in this corner here without taking control of this fully, and he just cannot push through here, especially with no infantry support. And really, at this point, Saint could have taken him all the way to spawn. But we're playing it safe, tournament game, and that is game there. So you can see we traded, immensely more positive than our opponents here. Big key though is the 2A4s performing really well. They do really great against M1A1s, especially at those medium ranges where we do have a 21 pen gun. Can pen them pretty well, getting that extra damage on them. Even though we have a little bit less armor than them, I believe, or we have a comparable armor than them. I think the M1A1. HA, he has more armor, but with a medium range like that, it's pretty good with our Leopard 2A4s. He's got Bradleys, but yeah, the Bradleys are going down that medium range as well. That's what's so key about fighting in that area. Instead of getting overwhelmed by M1A1s and Bradleys at max range, we get a CQC, knock them out pretty clear, and you see the 2A4s just doing tons of work. And then we followed up with Milan 2s, locking down my side, and you can see he killed an HA, M1A1, just locking that area down. And Saint, doing the same thing. He uses infantry really effectively, locking down that area on the side. And with National Guard and lack of artillery, pretty much not going to get him out of there as well. Anyway, thanks Saint for playing. It's my teammate. There'll be more tournament matches to go. This is just the first round. Thanks for my opponents for playing, guys. I wish you guys best of luck in your future matches. I'll see you guys around. Thanks for watching. And yeah, see you around.